welcome to the Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that had to stay in and practice the violin while all the other board game review shows got to go outside and play stickball. My name is Cody, and today we're going to take a look at the two new expansions to Battlelore 2nd Edition. I am, of course, talking about the Warband of Scorn and the Hernfar Guardians. Hernfar. Warband of Scorn and Hernfar Guardians expansion expand the game of Battlelore 2nd Edition by adding new units and new decks to the various factions, the Dakin Lords and the You Think Yalan. If you want to learn how to play Battlelore 2nd Edition, you can check out my review for Battlelore 2nd Edition. Here I'm just going to talk about what these specific expansions bring to the game. First of all, each of these expansions has their own new scenario cards, so when you're setting up the game, you can go ahead and select which brand new scenarios you want to play. And you can mix these with the older scenarios to create all sorts of new terrain, new game boards, and some new victory point conditions for the scenarios. Now, each of these expansions also has new lore decks, and these new lore decks, they have some of the same items that are in some of the original lore decks. But here, rather than mixing the lore decks, you actually pick which lore deck you want to use. You want to use the base game lore deck or the expansion lore deck, and the expansion lore decks are going to kind of favor some of the newer units that come from this expansion. Now, of course, they have new units, and this is kind of really the selling point because they got these great miniatures. The Warband has this like evil spider creature as its kind of main big baddie. The Hernfar Guardians have this kind of siege golem, which is this giant four-legged golem that a guy's riding in. That's really cool. But you got tons of other kind of smaller units. You've got the Ironclad, these big heavy knights that the good guys bring to it. You've got the Grotesques that have these great big arms there. And of course they all have really cool unit abilities that you can roll with a heroic or just you know some of the basic abilities on their cards. Now, each of these factions has barricades, which kind of impedes movement, can give you penalties to units that are trying to move through them. But they each have their own two hexes that they're going to bring to the game. The Warband of Scorn has blood fields, and these are essentially tiles that you can place out on the board, and if your unit is standing in it, if it's lost a figure, you can gain the figure back. So essentially they're places to heal units. The Hernfar Guardians have the Crystal Spire hex, and essentially if a unit begins on the Crystal Spire, once they move off it and attack, they can attack with one additional dice. Also, too, there are some different abilities that come in here. For instance, the Hernfar Guardians have some of these battle mages, and one of the things they can do is shield units, essentially put a token on another unit to allow it to kind of take a hit for that unit, which is very cool. That will come up with some of their abilities. Essentially, the Warband of Scorn also has a bleed condition that they can inflict on people. If you get a bleed condition, you roll one fewer dice down to a minimum of one die, and you have to spend 2 lore tokens to get rid of that bleed condition. The expansions also come with various more chits, victory tokens, lore tokens, more hit points for some of your larger units. So there's a lot in these two packages. They're really good. They're really a lot of fun. They bring a lot to the game. They really enhance the game in new and fun ways. The only real criticism I have here is these two new expansions just come in the blister packs, which don't make for good storage solutions. Now, right now, I can fit everything in my base game and everything in these two expansions into my original box. Barely. There's a little, the box is kind of, when it kind of mushrooms out like that, that's what this box is doing. So I really wish Fantasy Flight, instead of doing the blister packs, would come out with some boxes that were sturdier that I can store these in, but, They're into the fun, not so much into the storage. X-Wing. But still, having said that, that's a minor complaint. This is just a fantastic way to grow with Battlelore, and they're coming out with more Battlelore stuff shortly, so I'm super excited. I think Battlelore is a fantastic game. These are fantastic expansions, and I highly recommend them. The recommendation for the discriminating gamer is, if you like Battlelore, you're going to want to buy these. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. We are The Discriminating Gamer. And, you know, I'm really glad they went with Battlelore instead of the original idea, Battle Al Gore. That would have been terrible. Just would have talked about climate change the whole game.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I've been dying. Once a year I wind up in the band.
This game is making me hungry.